3, 2, 1. Are we ready?
It's not for me to decide.
Are we live?
I think so.
What does Marley and Me and the series finale of Sports Desk have in common? You're sad when it's over. It's over after today. This is our last one. Sports Desk.
Sports Desk.
Coming at you live
From the penthouse,
one last time.
as always.
As always, welcome to Sports Desk, everyone. FYI, Tim Tebow did not answer my text, so there was no guest on today. It's just us.
Which is perfectly fine. I mean, we go out the same way we came in. Alone
and sad. But that's okay because we will still have a good show for you today. We also would like to introduce a new friend of ours.
His name's Angus.
His name is Angus.
He's a cow.
He's a stallion. Next to Bongo, who's been here for a long time.
We felt like Bongo needed a friend.
Yes. And so if there's ever a remake of the show, they will probably be the hosts after we have departed.
Yeah.
So, but enough of the sob story. Let's get into sports.
That's right.
Minor chords.
Oh, yeah. You know, sorry. I'm rusty. It's the beginning of a new season. It is that time of year where the regular season is coming to a close for both the NBA and the NHL, and playoffs are actually going on right now. They're in their first round of NHL playoffs, anyways, and
nice camera angle. That's
yeah,
good.
we didn't.
We were not prepared. Nope. Okay.
So round one of NHL playoffs is going on right now, and a lot of series so far have been tied 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at the Boston Bruins versus the Washington Capitals, who are playing right now at this moment.
As we speak.
As of when we started the show, the Washington was up 2-1 in the third period. New York Islanders, Pittsburgh Penguins are also tied at 1. Minnesota Wild and Las Vegas Golden Knights are also tied 1-1 in their series. Tampa Bay Lightning and Tampa Bay Lightning against the Florida Panthers, they're up in that series 2-0. And then Nashville Predators versus Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes are up 1-0 in that series. And then in the series between St. Louis Blues and the Colorado Avalanche, the Avalanche are up 1-0 for that series. And I feel as though Colorado has a good chance of just going all the way to the finals, just because in watching them play the few times that I have, they are phenomenal. Like, they're so fast and they're so, like, no other team can really keep up with them. It's so crazy. Obviously, I'm cheering for the Penguins. Penguins are my team. And then the Wild are a pretty close second, and they're doing pretty well. They're tied up against the Golden Knights, who are a newer team to the NHL, and they came and they just kind of took the entire league by storm because they came and they won.
They're good.
They're, for whatever reason, substantially good.
You don't do that often with expansion teams having that success right away. But yeah, like Skylar said, Vegas has just been good.
Is it that luck at the casinos?
Maybe.
I do not know.
It might be. Yeah, so NHL is in the middle of the playoffs. I guess I can just look over the NHL things that I wrote, because you got way more detail, which is good because this was last minute. But yeah, next up on the list, we have not mentioned this the last few shows because, well, we just forgot, so I made sure to write it down today. Skylar and I were part of an intramural volleyball team at our school. We had a one-day tournament, and we've had success in volleyball here all 3 years that we had done it previously. But we never had come close. Well, we've come close. We never had won a championship. But that changed a few weeks ago.
That's right. We were finally able to come away with a W in in intramural sports, which is
so nice.
So nice. It's a great feeling. Weight lifted off of our chests.
Yeah, which is good because I felt like there was a lot I had to put on someone, like, get off my chest. So to get that win was huge. We lost our first game, and then won our next 9 games.
We played for like 5 hours of straight volleyball, and as fun as it was, we were dead by the end of it.
I'm crying.
And then, like the week before, maybe 2 weeks before, we were also in a spikeball tournament. What was our team name again?
Consensual sets.
Yeah. Consensual sets, and then
Postmarital to fit with our mission statement.
true.
We got second in that though. We were close.
Yeah, we actually had a battle. There was a little game series for the championship because the tournament was set up as a double elimination style, and so they beat us earlier in the like round robin play, and then we came back and beat them the next time, and then they capped it off with the dub against us. So
Yeah.
it was tough, but it was like hard fought, and they were really good.
I think a lot of
They
our
both played
mistakes,
on the volleyball team.
like there were self-inflicted wounds. Missed serves, communication.
Yeah, serving
on
was rough.
both ends. Serving was rough, but there were several times that we definitely have the talent with raw talent to do it, but we couldn't pull it off. Christian, okay, my friend Alex says I'm not crying, you're crying. Christian says I love you, Jake, and he loves you as well, Sky Bear.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, so that was on one weekend. We had the spikeball tournament and then the volleyball tournament. That was a lot of sports. And we got Chick-fil-A gift cards for the volleyball tournament, which we cashed in pretty quick, so that was nice.
Yeah, we used that like the next day.
You know what's really fun is that Division III women's and men's track and field has the National Outdoor Championships next Thursday, the 27th. It is going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm not sure if WLC has anyone going to that. Do you know if Kendra's made it?
I don't know about Kendra. I know Sam Rodmeyer was on the fence about whether he was even going to be admitted to it or not, because he ended up winning his event, and so did Kaylin as well, decathlon and heptathlon. Those two ended up taking dubs. I don't know if that gets them to nationals or not, or gets them an invite, but Sam, I think, was like 13th in the nation for D3, which is pretty sick. Like, it's a great accomplishment. And then if you go to that kind of like field, like there's no telling what's going to happen to like other athletes, so you can definitely bump up your score that way and like even place at nationals, which is crazy.
Sam is one of our friends, by the way. He's a junior here at WLC, and he's really good at track. He's athletic. Also, feel free to comment. Scott, where are you?
Miss you, Dad. Come back.
Sad. We want to do something a little different because this is our last ever episode. So we want to do a little bit of a recap of our series. For those of you who don't know, the only reason SportzDescx exists is because of
Crime.
crime on our campus.
All around the campus.
Around the campus, yeah. So it didn't happen on our campus, but the people who did the crime were on our campus. Okay, anyways. So thanks to them, SportzDescx began, and then from that grew the idea of getting some guest stars on our show. So we want to do a little recap. Just want to give them a little shout out to who we had on our show, and then we'll probably list our least favorite and our favorite one.
Jake, how many total guest stars have we had in our... How many episodes have we had
This is
in
our-
the 2 semesters?
This is our 25th one.
Okay.
That is on our channel. I know we did 1 or 2 before. Mm-hmm. We've had 15 guests on, which is not bad. That's pretty good. That's about 60% of our episodes. So
About 100% of my friends.
So we've had, I just want to list some names here. To those of you who were on our show, thank you. To those of you who weren't on our show, I would say this next time.
If you wanted to be on it, I mean, you could message the thing.
You could have reached out to us, but we've had Curtis Schwartz on here. Who's our first one? So shout out to Curtis. We had Ethan Ortiz on like 3 times.
I think so.
We had our good friend Jonathan Wardell on. Izzy Schmenk, a good friend of ours, who lot of credit to her for coming on. Michael says Dad is watching. Don't worry, he can't comment, but he's watching.
Michael, I expect you to be Scott's voice for
That's
tonight.
all we needed. Thank you, Scott, for tuning in. We've also had our good friends Harrison and Maddie. Remember that Valentine's special when Maddie ditched us?
Yeah.
Well, then we had her on later.
Ditched
So
her husband as well.
yeah, so
The newlyweds. Trouble in Paradise.
we've had Alyssa Sharon, star volleyball player, and Justin Grober. Shout out to those two because we had a lot of views for those videos. So thank you for being popular. We've had Tony Orlando. We had Skylar's brother, Aja, via phone due to technical difficulties. Maybe that was a last minute thing. I don't actually remember.
That was a last minute thing, yeah.
We've had Kaylin Chevy, who that was technical difficulties, so we had her on the phone or audio. We've had Zach Zuliger, star basketball player. Our good friend Caleb Melke, our good friend Luke Hardy, and last week, Ben Bateman on our show. So that's a recap of our guest star. Skylar, is there a guest star that we've had that sticks out to you as someone who you just love?
I love everyone equally, but I will say there was more episodes that I felt I had a lot of fun and we had a lot of laughs during these episodes. And I think the episode with Izzy was hilarious.
Good.
I can never get over the point where she was making about, I can't remember who it was, Arizona and someone else who were playing at an indoor stadium, and she's like, yeah, I think the weather here is going to be great. It's going to like play into who's going to win this game. And Jake goes, well, they play indoors. And she's like, yep, they do. And
yeah, that was good.
That was a fun moment. The other episode with Justin was also super funny. It's just a lot of entertaining like moments and whatnot. But
Justin is our old roommate as well, so there was that camaraderie there, I'd like to think. For me, I absolutely hated having Jonathan on the show. It was the absolute worst time of my life.
And we say the golf coach is on the hot seat. This tennis coach is on the hot seat.
Yeah, my goodness. Speaking of which, I forgot. Was there ever any resolution to the golf coach's status, Skylar?
Nothing comes to mind right off the bat, but I do think that those rumors are still up in the air, that he is indeed still on the hot seat, and it's only getting hotter.
It's crazy. Michael also says, Skylar's brother, that mom is watching with Frankie and that Tim Tebow denied our offer to be a guest speaker today. That he did. He still hasn't answered my text. So that kind of hurts.
Yeah, I guess other rumors that are floating out in the Twitter sphere. Young man Frankie would like to be on the show sometime.
Yeah, that's Skylar's little brother.
My little brother. I know he really enjoys being the center of attention.
Sarcasm. Yeah, I really enjoyed having Ben on last week, but I gotta say I loved having Alyssa Sharon on a while ago. Alyssa is good friends with us. We've gone on some trips together, and she's just a fun person to talk to and get to be with. Ethan, though, is also pretty funny to have on as well. They're all great. All of you guys are great. I know Zach's episode was that one. We had those technical difficulties. It was more weird to not have technical problems than to have a smooth show. So thank you for putting up with that. Skylar, I've just been handed this anonymous quote that I wrote down a while ago saying, Skylar, you were my favorite co-anchor on Sports Desk. Anonymous.
Thanks.
On to the NBA play-in tournament. Skylar alluded to it a little bit earlier.
Was I supposed to write something about you?
I never said that I wrote this. It was not. We have the Spurs and Grizzlies in the Western Conference playing. I think they started at 6:30. And then the Warriors and Lakers playing tonight. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this whole play-in tournament thing works because it's the first year.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely sure either. I thought I knew until I took a closer look at it. Because it appears like the Boston Celtics were able to win and be in. But, who is it? The Pacers won, but they play another game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You guys are really here.
Oh wow.
You guys are really here.
Oh wow. Nice shirt. Nice shirt.
Can you guys sign my shirt?
Yeah, do we have a Sharpie?
Do you have a Sharpie?
I don't think I have a Sharpie.
Does anyone have a Sharpie? Wow, this is
All right. Well, you go.
this is good.
You go get a Sharpie. We'll be here.
Yeah, well,
Super fans, I tell you.
wow, that was crazy. That's what we deal with every day when we're off
I
screen.
think it's bad when we're live. You should see us on
You
campus.
should see us when we're not live. It's awful. Wow. My goodness. We were saying that the NBA is... Yeah, okay, the play-in tournament is weird because... Is it double limb?
I have no idea. Because they set it up such that Celtics won and they're in the playoffs and they already have their playoff game scheduled. But the Pacers beat the Hornets and the game wasn't really all that close. But the Pacers still have to play another play-in game before they can make the tournament. And their planned game is going to be against the Wizards tomorrow at 7. So I have no clue exactly how they're going about it, but the Spurs and the Grizzlies, they're going on right now.
Yes. I'll look up the score for that.
And then the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers. That's going to be a game to watch because in looking at social media, LeBron James is not a fan of playing games, but I'm pretty sure he came out with a tweet that's like, oh, they should do something similar to like playing games for like the NBA.
It's not so fun when you're in it, though, is it?
And all of a sudden, the guy doesn't want to do so.
You know, I'm hearing right now via Google that Memphis is up 64-59 on San Antonio with 6 minutes left in the third. So a close game could be anyone's. Yeah, as you mentioned, the Pacers, they beat the Hornets by 27 points. Celtics, your favorite team, beat the Wizards recently 118-100 in the play-in tournament. So
yeah, and they're in. So I don't know why the Pacers aren't. So
I don't know.
Michael, can you have Scott look that up for us?
Yeah, can you look that up, please? Skylar, I know, well, we're talking about the NBA, so I wanted to get your thoughts, and anyone out there, too, if you want to comment. The season's over for a lot of teams, so there's talk about those postseason awards, one of them being Rookie of the Year pick. Now, the top 2 names that we're hearing in contention for that, LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets, Anthony Edwards of the Wolves. I have some stats for him here. Between the two... Oh, did you find a Sharpie? Wow, that's thick.
That's a chunky one.
She's thick. Oh, wow.
On the shirt.
1 second.
3411 heaven.
Oh my gosh.
color
Above or
too.
below?
Anywhere.
All right. Yes, don't move a muscle. Yes. This could be you, folks, if you just bought a shirt.
What happens if you don't lock your doors?
All right. There you go.
I'm sorry, I'm a crazy fan.
Crazy. This is what we deal with every day of our lives. We're not even... You can hear the crowds, too, in the hallway. They're just... We are done doing signings.
Not yet.
After this next one. I tell you what, Skylar's an absolute angel for doing this. He's left-handed. This is really hard for him.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
not every day you have
Oh, here's another one.
much.
Another one. Love you, sir.
Going, or-
Keep subscribing. All right. Okay. Where do you want this?
I'll change my dislike to a like.
Please do. Oh my gosh.
For whatever
things
reason,
we
we have
do.
a lot of people who will
Oh.
go onto our videos and dislike them, whether or not they're close friends of ours.
There we go. My goodness, I have arthritis from doing this all the time. Can't wait till we can have our own studio that's locked and private. Because this is utterly ridiculous. Wow. Thank you guys so much.
You guys are
Hey,
amazing.
thanks for the love and support.
Hey, keep up the great work.
Thank you
anytime.
so much. Hey, don't forget to
Hey,
drop a
there you go.
like.
Oh, for sure. God bless.
Thank you. No,
Enjoy your ball.
sports from a desk. That was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Does Isaac need to Venmo me still?
Yeah, but we also haven't got. Wait, he did get a shirt. He was
wearing it.
I was like, that's weird. I've never seen him wear it, but that's because he never had it. Okay. So before the mad rush of paparazzi and fans came in, I was asking Skylar his pick for Rookie of the Year in the NBA.
Before
Yes.
we get to that, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm going to bring it back
I don't wanna
to
talk about
these
it.
playing games that are going on
Yes.
right now. Of the Memphis Grizzlies and the Spurs, which is the game going on right now, who do you want to see make it to the playoffs?
Memphis.
Me too.
I like Ja Morant.
I'm a big John Morant fan. I don't.
Yeah.
He's just an exciting player to watch.
He
all around.
is. He's jumps so high.
Yeah, he's got a highlight reel every game.
He does. Rebecca Salmon comments that awkward moment when you finally find your boyfriend.
Oh yes, he's in my
he's-
room,
He's in the penthouse.
penthouse. That is.
Anonymous address. So yeah, Skylar, between the two names I mentioned, Ball and Edwards, who do you want or think should win the Rookie of the Year?
You said there are stats there too, right?
There are. Would you like me to elaborate?
Can I hear them?
For LaMelo Ball, we have averages 15.7 points a game, 5.9 rebounds, 6.1 assists. He's a point guard. For Anthony Edwards, we have 19.2 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.9 assists. He's a shooting guard, small forward.
Based off of pure I don't know, media likeness, I have a feeling it's going to go to Ball. However, I think if they're going to base it off of who had the greatest impact on their team, I think for sure that should probably be Anthony Edwards. And he kind of had to step into a role where he had guys around him getting hurt throughout the course of the year. I mean, we saw D'Angelo Russell get hurt a few times. We saw Malik Beasley go out with his
Jail.
and then come back and then strain his hamstring.
Cat was hurt for a little bit too.
Cat was hurt for a bit at the beginning of the season with the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it was a wrist.
I believe so. Too much
So
ice.
he's had to kind of fill a role and like step up and take the spots of guys who are substantial basketball players.
You could almost argue that he had to take the helm
Yeah, you could say that.
in a way.
And it's just, I think based off of like pure impact that an athlete would have on a team, that it should go to,
Oh,
completely unbiased, should go to Anthony Edwards.
I think it should go to Edwards, especially as you look at his post All-Star break stats. The man really lit it up. He had several 30-point games, even had a 40-point game, I think. But yeah, the media loves LaMelo Ball. He's a good player. I know he's got many more assists per game. But again, that's why I mentioned he's a point guard. You know, he's generally going to have more assists than a shooting guard would. And he was kind of forced to play more minutes in Charlotte due to their roster construction than Edwards did. So I like Edwards. I think the future is bright in Minnesota. I think it's going to end up going to Ball, though. Drop in the comments who you think should win the Rookie of the Year, or who you think, or who you want to win the Rookie of the Year. It's going to be close. I think Edwards actually can make a case for himself.
Obi Toppin.
We will see. Not Obi Toppin. Is it Obi Toppin or Obi
I don't
Toppin?
know. I just say Obi Toppin because it sounds funny.
Obi-Wan Toppin. Major League Baseball.
You waiting for me?
Camera change. Oh, I like that. That's good. Major League Baseball is in the full swing of things with the Minnesota Twins still sucking. Nothing new there. And the San Diego Padres recently activated All-Star shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. off of the injured list.
Dude, will you sit up?
I'll just change the camera back if that makes you feel better. Now, there's some controversy brewing on the south side of Chicago with the Chicago White Sox. Why is that, you're asking? Well, I'll tell you. Because a few days ago, when the Twins were sucking yet again, they were down 15-4 to Chicago White Sox, right? It's the 9th inning. There's no way we're going to win. As always, the Twins have their third-string catcher, Williams Astudillo, pitching. That's how bad it is. And he's down in the count to the batter 3 balls, no strikes. And the guy is literally throwing 48 miles an hour. And the White Sox player on a 47.1 mile an hour pitch, I can't even call it a fastball, hits a home run. He swings at it, hits a home run. And apparently the White Sox manager was like, that's not good. That's not good sportsmanship. It's kind of like the unwritten rule in baseball is to not do that. But this guy who hit it, he's a rookie. He got really excited. He defended himself after the game saying, I'm going to keep doing me. I'm going to play my style of game. The manager did not like that, Tony La Russa. So kind of an interesting development. The guy who was pitching for the Twins is a fan favorite. He's a really, actually pretty decent player, but he's not a pitcher by trade, obviously. So that was kind of a unique story that happened a few days ago. Twins lost again today.
They're really lighting it up.
I have no faith in Minnesota sports. Ever.
Did you say that you pitched in high school once?
I pitched a few times, more so out of necessity. I held my own, but not a good...
Do you think you could pitch faster than 48?
Yes. I like to think so.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. Like,
I was probably pitching close to 75 to 80.
okay. I've never like tried to. I'm not a baseball player, so I've never.
How fast can you punt a football?
I actually don't know that one either.
I don't really know.
I know the angle that I want to punt it at, but I don't know how the speed. Speaking of like football and stuff, I'm joining. Potentially joining a little Southern Plains football league here. My first game will be 2 Saturdays from now.
Is that when we're going to be there? Or is it Saturday after?
I think you're going to be gone.
Dang. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure.
Surprised Carson hasn't commented.
I don't know how it's going to go. Yeah.
Thought about joining.
Any other topics you got on paper there, Jake?
On my sheet, no.
We actually wrote stuff down today.
We didn't write anything down last week, did we? See, this is why we need Tim Tebow. I'm going to call him. I actually do have his number. I think. That's my mom. Call.
Those of you who don't remember,
Tim Tebow.
the Divine Servant Leadership Award is on campus, and that's basically an award where we give the school itself gives this award to like people who are Christian servant leaders.
What's up, guys? This is Timmy. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, give me a call. Oh, wait, no. Just text me because that's what I prefer, and I would love to be able to text you back and send you some encouraging notes or quotes or some of my favorite things. So I look forward to it. Hope you're having a blessed day. God bless.
Tim did not answer.
Tim did not want to talk to us.
Tim hates me.
Yeah, and just gonna hide our faces because we're so ashamed right now.
They're so ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where you just gotta take it and roll with it.
Yep. We're adaptable here at Sports Desk.
Sports Desk,
Everything we do is off the cuff.
the finale.
Yeah. So, it's been a journey. It's been a good time. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna miss Bongo the most.
Well, that hurts.
Get over it.
I literally wrote you, or someone wrote you an anonymous letter, and you just said that about Bongo, and you didn't say that you wanted to be with me.
Bongo, he's a man of very few words, but what he says just really speaks right into the heart.
He doesn't talk much.
Angus, on the other hand, you can't get that guy to shut up.
Gonna cook a medium rare. Yeah. So it's been a fun time. I will say I didn't actually expect this to like become what it did, but it became what it did.
Yeah, you know, the seed was planted and then the flowers flourished.
That's as they say. Yeah. So
I think I read that in a book once.
yeah. So I know we've said this several weeks, but we still have to make some of the shirts. So if you ordered one and you've left campus since then,
Send us your address so we can mail it to you.
yeah, because we're not going to see you before we go.
That or come to graduation.
Grace asks, why does it have to end? Because life.
All good things come to an end.
Carson says, am I allowed to derail yet? Are we done talking about sports? Okay, so you were never here for the sport.
Yes, you can jump us off the tracks of
You.
sports.
Fine.
Oh, I had a question, but I don't remember what I asked. Jake, what's your favorite memory of like any episode that we've had?
My favorite memory of every episode we've had?
Every episode. Let's just go one by one.
Okay, I'm gonna start with episode 6. I don't know, dude. You put me on the spot.
I know. I'm sorry. You can read.
I really enjoyed the Halloween episode when we had our costumes on and you were Batman and you're just there like with your mask on. I just think that's really fun. Yeah. What about you, Skylar?
I don't have a favorite.
Well, why would you ask me then? Why would you ask me?
Just wanted to fill a silent void.
Okay, Carson says, because I need to know what you would do if you were shrunken down to the size of a pencil eraser. I feel like my voice would be a lot higher. You see that in movies a lot, where people get smaller and their voices are higher. Or they get really big and their voices are deeper. How many marshmallows can you eat in a sitting, according to Carson?
How many marshmallows can I eat sitting? Probably like 400.
If you actually look at Skylar's bio, he resembles a flattened marshmallow.
I don't even know what that means, but I approve that message.
I'm Samurai Skylar, and I approve that message.
Samurai Sky, get it right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
You didn't.
Okay, good.
Mama didn't raise no weenie.
My mom did. I'm a weenie. Oh wait, Grace asked me, how many 7-year-olds could you fight if you had to?
Okay, that's actually a really good question. So,
What?
how many 7-year-olds, like, your life is on the line, they're coming for you. How many do you think you can take?
Do they have weapons?
No, they're fighting bare hands.
They're fighting with bears?
Yeah, they're fighting with bare hands.
That's a losing battle.
No, it's a barehanded fight, and it's you against this endless horde of little 7-year-olds.
Well, then I don't know how many if they're
How many?
endless.
How many do you think you can take before you get overwhelmed and die?
Before I get overwhelmed, probably 36.
Really?
Well, I would kick. Do I have a bat?
No, you don't have any weapons either.
Okay, I don't know. Probably 13 realistically.
I think the Family Guy answer is you back up into a stall, right? And then you hold on to the rail and you start kicking 7-year-olds as they come in.
That's such a stupid sports related question.
Or if you look at Step Brothers, they're fighting little kids in that movie too, and they just hop on the merry-go-round and they're going around kicking them. Bottom line is, I think that I could probably take at least, I'm going to go like 50 something.
Okay, well now I feel like an idiot for saying 13.
Well, Samurai Sky doesn't get taken down that easy.
Well, neither does Jiu-Jitsu Jacob. I hate that this camera angle's like this. I think it's sitting somewhat up. Really at all.
But yeah,
The question for everyone else is how many 7-year-olds could you take in a fight?
exactly. I think some people have better odds than others.
I think if you're fast, you could just run away from them. But they have a lot of energy and
They're
stamina.
so quick.
They're so fast.
You find a nice high tree or something, or some monkey bars maybe. A lot of 7-year-olds don't know how to use monkey bars.
They're self-explanatory.
Well, if you go swimming, a lot of those don't know how to swim either.
Okay. Anyways, you need to think of your favorite moment from Sports Desk because I had to, and I'm not going out the inferior one.
My favorite moment was probably with Izzy okay, sorry. I'm going to go one of the first times we did this. In fact, the first time we did this.
The first time.
Most memorable was the fact that we were locked on campus. There was like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to say like active shooters in the area, but they were armed suspects dealing like with a robbery or something like that beforehand. And they were on like in the area running through campus and whatnot. And like for whatever reason, that's probably just the most memorable. I mean, it birthed us. And here we are today.
Here,
And,
doing this.
you know, I'm a new man, eh?
But yeah, this is our last time doing this. And for those of you curious, because you all asked, the reason we can't do this anymore is because graduation. We graduate from college in 3 days, and then Skylar's got big things. I have things, but I have littler things.
I got things, but they're smaller.
Yeah. So,
Jake, what are your plans? Let the people know a little bit about you.
well, I will be taking some online classes at University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point this summer, and applied for a job to work at our school actually next year. Maybe, hopefully, for a few years. We'll see. If not, quick trip, other jobs while I'm taking these courses because my ultimate goal is to be a child life specialist, work with kids in a hospital. So we'll see about that. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to stay in the area. Skylar, you're leaving me. Why?
I am leaving you because I want to. And
No, you don't.
no, I am kind of going back home for a little bit right after graduation and then moving to Minneapolis. I got accepted to the chiropractic program out at a school out there, and so I'll be living there, hopefully
Homeless.
Hopefully get a job following that, working for a sports team of some sort. Ideally, it'd be the Minnesota Vikings, just because
Cool.
that'd be so perfect. A dream come true is what that would be, and I think I can do it, but I don't know if I'm like shooting for the moon or not. So we'll see.
You can do anything.
And then eventually, like down the line, open up my own like private practice and just kind of go from there.
Should be very exciting. I hope I never see him again.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. This is my best friend.
Yeah. We got a few more comments here.
We have one more. Harrison said, my favorite moment was the recurring no signal intermission during every episode. He says it was oddly comforting.
Yeah.
It was almost a matter of you anticipate it but you don't know when in the show it's going to happen. It happened twice in one episode. Was that last week?
Yeah.
That was a whole new world for us, so that was scary.
Took me by surprise.
Grace says, homeless and singing voice. Okay. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Also, before I forget, none of this at all would have been possible without our buddy John. All of this is because of him.
Yeah, this is his bedroom.
The pictures, the thumbnails, the YouTube, like our bios, every little thing. Nope. Everything is because of John. So thank you.
The desk.
to John. The desk.
The sports.
The
The back wall.
The back wall is
The
his
mic.
microphone. This is decent quality.
The monitors.
For a low quality YouTube channel, the mic is probably our best quality, second to Bongo. So, also, big thank you to Izzy for helping us make these shirts.
That is true. She put a lot of time and effort into not only designing, but also like producing. So she's been a huge help throughout all of this. And her episode was hilarious too. So
episode was pretty
if
great.
you want a good laugh, go back and watch that one.
It's our Thanksgiving special. Carson says, my favorite moment is anytime you're not talking about sports because I can tell it bothers Jake. No, it doesn't. I am not easily rattled.
Jake, calm down.
Shut up, dude. I'm fine. Yeah, so just wanted to thank the people who helped make this possible because we are frankly just two people talking. Anyone can do that
Yeah, literally.
in front of a camera, but not everyone has a desk
Or sports.
or a gorilla with a cow. So, yeah, thank you to everyone who helped make this dream a reality. Actually, it never really was a dream. It just kind of happened.
Never was a dream.
Just by accident. Well, I'm glad we ran with it.
In fact, this is something that I would never do again.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just not much of a guy that'll sit in front of a camera and talk.
You've done it for 25 weeks.
I have, yes, you're right.
So,
But I
self-awareness.
don't know if I could do it again.
Well, good
It
thing.
won't be the same.
Well, I'm glad
Nothing compares.
your limit's 25. How convenient this is our 25th time doing this.
It's a perfect number, though.
I also am waiting for the day 10 years down the road from now when me, John, and Skylar all meet up and we have our respective families and we get together because John has this equipment and we just do like a reunion episode and we have like our respective children on our laps. I think that'd be fun. And COVID's done, so we don't have to wear masks and we can just talk about sports from any setting, from any desk. That'd be a fun day. I hope that can happen. So maybe this isn't the very last time. But gosh darn it, it's sure hard to see the light at the end of that tunnel. Skylar, you're gonna make me cry. Anything else that you wanted to cover before we close this out one last time?
Can you stall for me real quick?
Yeah. Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No. I forgot to send off.
Do you need to look it up?
I don't have my phone.
You can't look it up on mine.
Oh, I remember now.
Okay, so
So
anyway,
yeah, you can.
folks, thank you so much for your support through this journey with us on Sports Desk, the variety show, weekly videos Wednesdays at 8, wearing your shirts around campus, telling your friends and family.
That is true. I'm a little bit surprised as to how many people actually wear the shirts around campus.
I know it really makes me happy because I only wear it literally for this moment.
Yes, literally, people wear our shirts more than we do.
I know, but I'll wear it more now that we don't, because I don't want to sweat. I got gray, so I don't want to sweat through it before I go on, in front of America.
I really don't sweat.
Even my armpits are crying. That's how emotional this day is. So
Right, every episode.
I cry every episode apparently, unless I'm wearing a different colored shirt. I'm fine. But thank you to everyone. We appreciate it. This has been fun for us. No stress whatsoever. Just talking about sports. Two dudes. Two bipedal animals.
Stuffed animals.
Sports Desk. It's been a journey. Skylar,
We'll miss ya.
one final send off for the people.
EA Sports Desk. It's in the game.
Bye, everyone. Lord, that sounded like I was crying. It just had something in my throat, though.